Okay, so let's get started. So this video is on sets. Is in continuation to one of the data types that are available in Python, and we have also covered other data types like list, dictionaries, strings, and integers. We have created a video around it, and if you haven't checked that video, you can just click on the related links in the description below and go back and check them out. So if I talk about sets, set is something which was introduced in Python to prevent duplicacy, but it is one of the most powerful data type that is being available, right? So yes, so let's get started. Okay, so if we talk about the definition part, so we can say that sets are basically unordered collection of details, right? Unordered means, like, if you compare with the list, they are in order nature, and whereas in sets they are unordered. So that means they cannot be indexed. If they cannot be indexed, then that means they cannot be fetched from based on the position available in their set system, right? And they are represented by basically, when you see as an output, you see they are represented by curly braces, but they need a special declaration that you do just like this. Okay, so two things: they are of type set, and they are unordered, therefore they cannot be indexed. And on top of it, they can perform mathematical operations like uh, union, intersection, and mathematical operations like union, intersection, and related operations, right? Also this is majorly it was meant to avoid duplicacy. So before we jump into the examples, let's also go to our primary source of reference, that is the Python documentation. I have also covered how to read this document in my first video, where I am talking about documentation and all. Just go there, have a detailed look. If not, then just be here and I'll tell you, because this is one of the most powerful source from where you can refer any information related to Python. I may also be wrong at times, because things happens, right? But here it has been contributed by many developers, many community people, and it is being constantly corrected, right? So I was talking about sets. So set is basically an ordered collection that we have already talked. It is also membership testing and elimination of duplicate entry. So this means they are majorly for some secure data sets and something of that sort, right? So let's quickly go back to the sheet and get started with some examples. So first thing, declaration. So in order to use sets, you need to declare it. So this is a way to declare. You just simply take any variable of your choice and declare with the uh, set keyword, right? And now you can simply push, just like in list you used to append, you can add values inside this. So you can keep on adding like this. And if I run this, let me just take this out from the execution, so that we keep on seeing the behavior. Okay, so yeah, so you see that this is being printed. Now if I add another value, that is two values, so you will see one more is added. Now let's say I am adding my s dot, and this press dot and tab, you will see other things. If yes, see, sorry, if you see this, you see add, difference, intersection, disjoint, is subset. These are all the mathematical functions that are being supported. So I will just write add, and I will say uh, 6. Then I will say my s dot add 9. And now if I just cut this and paste it here, you will see these are printed. Now let's see whether the duplicate entry is being supported. So I'm inserting 5 again. It will not, will just not add a duplicate entry. Okay, Okay, and now see there might be a little confusion when you see the output that these people are in curly braces. So curly braces does not only mean that it is a dictionary, because in dictionary you have to understand it has to be key value combination, right? So now let's see. First, let's verify whether we are talking about sets only or not. So what I can do is I can just use the type method that we have already talked in our previous videos, and you will see that it will tell it is of the type set. Now, let's understand one more thing. There is another way of declaring sets. So, one way is of using this. The other way is just simply you write my s is equals to in curly braces and start writing your values. Let's say I'm writing another set of values. Let's say 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I print my s and if I print type of my s, what I will see. You see, again, so there are two ways. One, you use set. Other, you use directly declaring with the values in your runtime program. Okay, so now with these two declaration method, we can also now see certain mathematical operations, or maybe all of the features which are available. Duplicate entries are not allowed. We have already discussed and we have already checked. Let's see. Okay, so to do that, what we can do is we can simply consume these two sets that we have already created one, but I will just rename it so that I am not confused. So I have two, so I will just print both of them, my s and print my s1. You will see both are getting printed. I'll just comment this out for the no confusion situations. Now I can do union. Okay, so my s set is equals to my s dot, I have an option of union, and I will pass my s1 and I will print my set. Observe the output. You see that in the output, the last line that you're seeing, you see that uh, in the earlier I had 5, 7, 6, 8. Okay, okay. My s. What is my s? My s is also having same. Okay, let's fix that first because we have taken certain wrong example. So my s is equals to, let me give another dictionary to it, not dictionary sets. I give 1, 2, 3, let's say 4 only. 5, I will put some common entries also. 7, right? And then I will run this. So you will see that it will only keep the union, that is common entries, in both the uh, boxes, right? If I want to check the intersection, so what I will do is I will have intersection method that is available. Yes, and I'll pass on the primary to the secondary, so my S1. So secondary is something from which you want to find the intersection. I can just simply print this as an output. You will see that this is being printed. Okay, intersection is printed. Now we can also have other example. Subset situation can also be checked. So subset is this way. So you just have to run this, and if you run this, you will find out that my set 2 is subset of my set 1. Okay, so that is another thing. Now, next thing that we want to check in this is a discrete set. Discrete set means like you have a combination of different data types inside this. So my ds is equals to curly braces. I can have one, I can have one, I can have this is a set, and I can print my ds. What will happen? It will just print. Now remember, rules remains the same. If I write my ds, let's say my ds dot add, and I try repeating the entry of this string again, let's see what happens. Okay, so you will see it will, and if I print this my ds, there's no, it will not allow duplicate entries. So discrete entries are of course allowed, but you cannot replicate the entry of any proposed data set. Okay. Okay, so guys, this was all for from sets. So we have understood that set is an unordered collection of uh, values which cannot be repeated and cannot be indexed as well. You can declare it using set, you can declare it using curly braces directly, and they can have discrete values. You can perform mathematical operations like intersection, union, and everything, right? So this is very interesting. And also, as you can try the other methods also. For example, there are other methods, my dot, there is difference is there, intersection is there, pop is there, remove is there. Pop is just will work just like we did in the list. And do try. And in case you have any issue with any method available, and in case you're not able to understand, just let me know in the comment box down in the video, so that I can just try and assist you in any format, or maybe anything from the previous video. You have any feedback, you want to talk, you want to ask me anything, just write down in the video down the line. I hope you liked the video. Right, this is Lokendra signing off. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. We have something related to this only. Thank you so much. Bye bye.